Okay, so we're back with another video. I know it's Monday. This story is from yesterday, but I didn't have time to make the video I wanted in the time and have it uploaded on Sunday to keep my streak going. I could have made time, but it would have gone to my NASCAR race. And I like NASCAR race and napping, so that's my excuse. I'm going with it. So, this is the craziest church service ever. And I'm not exaggerating, okay? I know people say, oh, this is the craziest, this is the coolest. No, I'm serious. This is the craziest thing in the world. So, how do I even start? So, one, we're actually early to church. Now, we are always late. Like, between 5 to 15 minutes late to church. And we live like 2 miles from church. So, don't ask me, but we went to a different church that's like 20 miles away in a completely different town in Sullivan, and we were 15 minutes early. Explain that one to me. I don't get it at all. So we were early to some place, so you know things were going to be weird. So we go inside, so we're not going to a normal church, and it's for the new generation of church, where it's not like you have the the organ or piano and you sing a bunch of old songs. No, they have on like 4 guitars, 4 singers, a drum, someone on an electric keyboard. Yeah, that kind of speakers way too loud. Like you can literally feel the bass inside your own chest. It's crazy. The praise team, and at my church they do it for about 5-7 minutes. Used to it. They had us stand there for half an hour. No joke. I mean, I'm good with the songs and stuff like that, but half an hour? Really? And then they did the unspeakable thing that you should not do, is drag a blind person somewhere. I'm cool with being dragged if I know where I'm going. I had no clue where I was going. They just dragged me and my mom and I off, and they did a prayer for us. Now, I'm awful praying, okay? Yeah, I'm religious and stuff. But they prayed for our eyes, and, okay, again, I get miracles happen all the time, okay? Yeah, great, miracles happen. My eyes haven't been working for 3 years. My mom's haven't been working for 50! I don't know what, and then the pastor's praying and stuff, like the veins start working, and he, pray for the entire eye, like the lid and the covering, and I'm like, what kind of terminology is that? I mean, there's nothing wrong with my lids or my cover. It's just the retina. My eyes are just basically dead. But I mean, again, I'm all for it. But random strangers praying for me, I never got that. I made a video like 2 years ago how people would come up to me and just pray for no random reason. One time I was playing basketball at the YMCA. Random guy that used to see us at the bus stop. And we don't even ride that bus anymore. It's like 3 or 4 years afterwards. He used to be at the same bus stop because his daughter got on the bus with my brother and I. And so we were just standing in the middle of the gym trying to play basketball, and he prayed for my eyes. Or my cousin that I met for all of 5 minutes. And then she told me I couldn't see the colors correctly. And then she's like, let's just pray. Or I was at the fair. And, so I'm trying to eat my food. So if my mom died and I'm trying to eat our food. And then this guy comes and was like, hey, I see you have a cane. Is there something wrong? Like, no dip, Sherlock. What do you think? He didn't know what a white cane. He didn't know what the white canes helped us for. He couldn't tell we were blind. He just knew there was something wrong with us because we had a cane. And so those are the other 3 scenarios. So make that 4 total scenarios where some stranger just comes up and starts praying for something that's not gonna work. Okay. Not trying to bash God or anything, but take the hint, people. Don't drag me off and just randomly play. They didn't even ask if I was cool with it. They just start doing their thing. And then my mom, pro that. So I didn't have a say, and I'm just standing there like, this is awkward as heck. So when we get all past that, the pastor started talking and stuff like that. So I'm sort of drifting in and out like, yeah, boring. And they said this was Bless the Bikers church service. Now, they said they'd be bringing the motorcycles inside the church. That's all they told us. So I'm thinking, okay, they're going to bring the motorcycles in, just have them sort of sitting on the side, not moving. We get to go up and touch them. Cool. No. what happened was they were talking about this one story in the Bible where this guy got beat up and robbed by a bunch of thugs, and they took all his money. And then how different people were walking by him, and they're like, "I could help you, but I'm busy. Sorry." And then the guy comes and he puts the injured dude on his own donkey and takes him to an inn and cares for him. That's the Bible story. What happened in church? They had 5 dudes on motorcycles ride into the sanctuary, get off their motorcycles, pretend to beat up this dude, and leave him laying on the stage. And so he's wearing a t-shirt that had like red spots on it, symbolize blood that he's like sort of bleeding out. They threw his shoe, and my brother grabbed the shoe, and he held onto the shoe for the rest of the church service. I mean, I know you're trying to visually image what happened, but and then they just got on the motorcycles and rode out at the sanctuary like nothing happened. Like these 5 dudes just didn't beat up this one guy. And so the pastor preaching and talking and stuff, and the guy just laying on the stage. Oh my god. It was the craziest thing ever. I've never seen that. And so so he's talking, and then like I mentioned earlier, how people were walking by and didn't help him, so we had some of that. And then we have someone get a golf cart, I guess that's supposed to represent the donkey, and take the injured dude out. And we still had the dude's shoe, and so we went to the bathroom with the shoe, and we were about to leave, like, we should just walk out of here with his shoe. But no, we gave him the shoe back. And then it was legit motorcycle gang. We were in our car, but we followed like 15 freaking motorcycles about 35-ish miles to Effingham for Golden Corral for lunch. I mean, that was good. And then my mom went to see motorcycles in the parking lot. So Mac and I are in the car. She's over there touching a bunch of motorcycles. Like, what are you doing, lady? It's weird. She's weird, but that is what happened at church. I've never seen motorcycles inside the sanctuary. I've never seen someone get mugged and just left on the stage for 15 minutes. It was a whole thing. What was I? Oh yeah, and the whole reason we're doing the biker service because this one biker dude, someone went up in his house and murdered him. And that's what we're doing, the service in honor of him for someone that got murdered. Hi, Solar. You went outside. I'll put you outside in a minute, okay? But anyway, Mac actually recorded. Oh, I forgot to mention the best part. So the guy's riding on the motorcycles, right? And they beat up this guy. The whole time, there's someone karaoke singing "Born to Be Wild" while this is happening. I got the clip to show that part of it, but Mac and I were just cracking up the entire time. So yeah, that's what happened today. Completely bonkers. I don't know when in that time I'm going back there. Somewhere, just chill yourself out, okay? But no, that's what happened. I'm not making any of this up. I have the film to prove it. But I'm not going back between getting dragged off for no reason to people getting beat up in church. It was all pretend and stuff, but what a message. That was something.